Good morning, everyone. Welcome to European Session War Room. My name is Ricaurte Jaen, directly from Dubrovnik, and as usual, our favorite data scientist, Mahesh Tang. Good morning, Mahesh.
Good morning, Jose. It's a great day today.
It's a great day, every day. God bless. Now, Mahesh, you reach out to me via Telegram. I think it's like actually our tool of communication. Like if I'm going to the supermarket, it's only like, hey, bro, check it out. We got to trade this. And you text it, there's a trade. I want you to tell the audience. I feel like this is an intraday idea. And you want to talk also a little bit more about also going short intraday besides the weekly, the trade of the week, high conviction trade we have short on the cross Great British Pound Canadian dollar. You have two of those ready. Go ahead, take the floor, man.
Sure, Jose. Thank you so much. So as you can already see on my screen, we have the gold chart. This is what we are looking at for the intraday opportunity. So just have a look here. We already have a buy signal on the 4-hour. Previously, we had a buy signal and another buy signal. So we have almost about 3 convictions. This would be the double the time frame. If you see, I'm using the Hawkeye Roadkill. The current time frame, this is the current time frame, this one, and this one is a higher time frame or double the time frame. So we have a lot of buy signals, okay? And then we have the heat map. The heat map is green on both the time frames. All the volumes are green. And then you see these volumes. The yellow one denotes pretty good volume, pretty high volume. So what we're seeing here is we already previously had a breakout, and at this volume, we see this candle over here, and previously we have a buy signal. So we have an understanding of the direction. The direction of the trend is long or bullish. It's in the positive direction. So based on this premise, today what happened, let me just go down to the lower time frame. On the 15-minute, you see a buy signal being issued. And I think this was right about maybe half an hour before the London Open. So that's when I saw it. And I just reached out to Jose saying that I think a really good opportunity is setting up. And I believe we entered the trade somewhere about here, somewhere around this point. And the stop loss we are placing right about over here, right under the wicks. And if you look at it, we will be testing the 1700 or near about 1700, which was the previous high. So we can look about testing anywhere over here. So for the intraday opportunity, what we're looking at is about 120 pips with a risk of about 100 pips. So that should be 1:1 risk to reward. And for all the reasons that I just mentioned, we have a really good conviction for this trade. We have the volumes increasing. Just have a look. Let me just annotate that. You know, volume is what validates the price. Volume is what tells us where the market is heading. So we see here volume is increasing, and we see here price is actually moving with pretty good candle size. You know, these two candle sizes are real good, and this one culminates it with a really good engulfing candle. So you still have an opportunity. If I think the video should be up in short time, and you may still have an opportunity to enter into this trade, and we would be closing it mostly by the end of the day. And I expect the TP may be hit right in about the US session. That's about the gold.
Yeah, so it's absolutely beautiful. I like it. Well, you describe timing. Timing is everything, but we always look into these applying the tools, the Hawkeye Trader tools, indicators, and there's so much information. I want to take a time because we were exchanging last night. We had a long, happy Easter, back and forth with ideas, and you send me where's the I'm sure I have it. Where's the volume group trading wisdom? Yeah. And from different perspectives, all comes down to, let me share this with the audience are Market Traders Daily. Like, look, guys, listen, volume validates the price. Volume is the only leading indicator. It is the only indicator which signals a price movement before it happens. It is the only indicator which signals market intent. All other indicators, include the price candlestick on the chart, are lagging and only look great in Hindsight or hindsight? How do you say that word?
Hindsight, yeah.
Hindsight, thank you.
Yeah.
So what Mahesh is saying is basically we got all that data process via the Hawkeye Traders tools. And finally, we just have to look at it, understand the process, and go for it. And once we get out of the next idea that he's going to share, I'm going to take a look at one trade idea that I also have for you guys, for all of you guys today, and look at the setups that we already placed those trades. Continue, Mahesh, please.
Sure. Just to elaborate on the point that you mentioned, volume validates the price, and also volume precedes the price movement. We often think that the price on the chart is actually the real-time indication, but the volume comes first. The trades are placed first, which is reflected in the amount of volume being placed, and it is reflected later in the price movement. So among the price and the volume comes first, and then what you see on the chart can be verified by the volume that you're looking at. So this is the GBP trade that we talked about yesterday. We were looking to short the trade. And what happened right now is at the market open, we saw that it gapped down. I'm just trying to go to the 15 minutes. The chart seems to be kind of frozen right now. Okay, so right over here, you see it gapped down. Okay, right at this place. So we had once the market opened, we placed one pending order over there. And then we have the other orders yesterday, as we mentioned. Let me just have a look. I think I'm just going to share the other screen. Just a moment, Jose.
Go ahead.
Okay, do you see the screen?
It's loading. There you go. You have it.
Okay, so this is how it happened today. We had another buy order, another sell order pending right over here. We have another one placed over here, and this is the stop loss that we're looking at finally, because if the price comes and goes above this point, then we would not be looking to be in the trade, because that's about the 61.8 level, as we discussed today. Okay, so once price goes beyond that and breaks this high, we would not be interested to be in the trade. So the trade that we're looking at could be anything at a risk of about 200 pips. Okay, 200 pips to almost about 370 or 380 pips. That's what we're looking at. And we're just trying to build our positions here. This will reduce the risk drastically. As discussed yesterday, we just broke down our initial risk and just kept on adding it in chunk sizes. So that's the update of the GBP trade right now. We believe in the direction of the trade. Therefore, we are already in the trade now. Jose.
Excellent. That's great, Mahesh. Let me share my screen now.
Sure.
So remember, we're taking one trade as, let me go to our simulation. We're recording. As usual, no misleading. We record this information to validate, in essence, our findings, our research, our studies, the use of the Hawkeye Traders Indicators. But all the time, we already place these trades in live accounts that we send to our clients. Mm-hmm. The timing is right for them. Remember, there's a little bit of difference. We like to share, but to respect the patronage of our clients, you may get this information delayed at all time. So please mind your risk and adjust your stop losses as required. Now, let me go just over the ideas. So we have a Mahesh signal when he texted via Telegram, buy gold. We add a goal. We have a decent size of risk. Remember, these intraday practices are for clients that are willing to take more risk. They have between 10 to 20,000 euros, maybe up to 30,000 pounds. We're not allocated only to the US. We have clients all over the world, from Switzerland, Singapore, Germany, the UK, you mention it. Our audience is vast. We're very satisfied that it comes through hard work and smart and hard work, really. Now, Mahesh signal, we have a decent risk. I'm applying on the 5-minute chart a reverse trend Fibonacci, and I'm using the 61.8% as my measure of risk of gold, 1,683. I'm not going to place my stop loss near the 61.8. That's tonto. Don't be dumb. Don't make silly mistakes. Allocate your risk below the area that everybody else knows. They know about this. They do. If I see, you see, Mahesh sees, hey, Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Barclays, they all see it. So don't be tonto. Put it down.
They're going to come get those stop losses.
Exactly. They're going to hunt you down. And if you put yourself out there in the front lines of risk, you're a victim. So the message is, don't be tonto, my friend. So we put it over this level. You can see tackling almost a $3,500 risk on this trade for hypothetical clients. And then we're looking at the expansion projection of the trend Fibonacci, considering like we may still have a little bit more retracement all the way to 38.2. I wouldn't be surprised. And it wouldn't be a surprise either if you go all the way to 61 and reverses. We're targeting this 90, well, that's actually 9 points, 90 pips, give and take. Projection of the trend Fibonacci on the 5-minute to 15-minute chart. What signal the trade? Hawkeye Traders. Thank you, Mahesh, for this one. Now, continuing, I'm just going to go share with you guys. We have the GBPCAD cross short sell. Not much happening on the front of risk. It's Europe is closed. There's a days off, continuing the celebration of Easter. Now we look at this. Not gonna go into the analysis. Mahesh already did it. We are in this position. I have it open. What I do have said, and I will say, is just like Mahesh, I will add a little bit more risk. Just a little bit to this point, somewhere around 75.17. I'm looking on the daily chart. Mahesh explained this on the 4-hour chart, just trying to calculate like Mahesh. So we have plenty of risk on this. And as he said, we have explained, these trades, either they close, take profit, or at 10 p.m., the closing time of the New York session. Just looking to how this may look. We're looking at about 86 pips. This is the range all the way to the bottom. We're looking at an intraday profit estimated of 8,400 euros. And just to close this session, this European session, spring 2020, today is April the 13th. It's off in Europe, as I said. I was thinking, like, what else can be out there that will add value? So I came across the US dollar versus the Swedish Krona, USDSEK. Basically, what I'm doing, it's just a continuation. But let me share you one of the tactics we love the most is trend Fibonacci. Now, in this type of trade, what I'm looking is continuation of the trend. What's the trend? No need to be a genius. There you go. It's a bearish trend. Easy to see. It's in your face, guys. Now, let me just remove it. I'm working on the daily chart. I'm looking for an intraday idea. So I'll look at the daily chart. Give me sense of where's the price. We have price reversing. There is an offer, strong offer, and institutions come down all the way down. We create what you can see, the demand, then prices push higher, there's an offer, and this offer goes all the way to the 50% retracement, 10.16. So I'm not going to take that much risk, just one cent a lot. I'm willing to risk almost 1,500 euros. I'm betting on a continuation based on the evidence, not applying Hawkeye Traders Indicators, just other tactics. Remember, there's several tools. We have a wide range of tools that we use. Our bread and butter, understanding volume and price. But then after that, there is a series of ideas that we apply into every trade. This particular trend Fibonacci, based on these levels, continuation of the trend, where are the offers, demand, institutions, where they have been setting up their entries. We need to know that. We must be aware of it. So now I'm just betting on a continuation. Very slow day. give and take may not be favoring taking risk. In this case, risk will be buying the Swedish Krona. That's why I'm short. We'll see. Target, at least estimated 204 pips, give and take. It's something that can easily happen. There are a few examples. Take this, almost 100. Well, it's there. Can happen. Probably we need to adjust. Take a look. Yeah. You can see there's price patterns that indicates that on a daily bar, we may be very close to 230 points, and this is 212 points. So we're still spot on. So this is what we have. These are the different trade ideas, intraday ideas. We'll come back at the New Year session. The American markets will open. So stay tuned. If you have any questions, go to the description of this video. We have a contact email. Let us know. And if you enjoy it, please give us a thumbs up. And remember, you can always subscribe to Market Traders Daily. Lots of great professionals. Ross Givens, the Insider Report. Ross Mullins, the Prodigy Program. Also, our parent company, Hawkeye Traders, Rance and Lindsay, and the rest of our crew. On behalf of Mahesh, myself, we want to thank you guys. Have a great day, and we see you guys later.